Kal'Jaru. We're a bunch of weird people, gather around and roll dice and enjoy ourselves.
The most accurate statement for any D&D table.
Yes. So, sit back, grab a cup of water, and enjoy.
Maybe some popcorn for the shenanigans.
Maybe some apple cider.
Like and subscribe for more content. We have D&D, we've got Pokemon. Eventually, here soon, we'll have Fire Emblem. And,
we're branching out into a gaming channel.
yes. There's a lot of stuff going on in the D&D community, so we're kind of branching out a little bit, seeing where everything will go. Until then, we will do D&D as our main. But our announcements, other than that, is tomorrow is only a day away, but it on the blog.
I think Captain Obvious.
Oh yes.
I understood that reference.
Yes, thank you. I've never watched it, but I know.
Anyways.
Continuing, tomorrow's blog post is how James preps for DM. Oh man.
How I prep for doing my DMing, my creative process behind making my story beats and characters, and just a small bit about how I balance my homebrew.
Yep.
What little there is, but there is some homebrew there.
Yep. My computer's been acting up and has been logging me out of literally everything. There we go.
Have you tried turning it off and back on again?
Yes, I did that today, and I didn't sign into the individual different things. Another thing about the blog is I made it more digestible. For those who haven't been on there, it was literally like 1,000-word blocks, and you would just scroll forever. I made it summarized, so now it only gives you like 5 to 10 different little summaries, and you can click on it to read more. So that is way more digestible. I even gave it a little like history and monster and
It's getting more organized as we go.
other things that will help you to find what you're looking for. Tips and tricks, that's the other one. And then whatever. Okay, those are the announcements. Let's jump in to our session of the Sworn Souls.
Very good.
For once I am completely
Well-
in character because both me and Adam are dead tired.
Just had to look down to make sure I was saying it right, but it was upside down and backwards. So it was like, no, you flip the W so it's not an M. Or else it's the Sworn Souls.
Oh no. Oh.
Okay, last we left off, because it's been 2 months, our adventurers
Gave chase.
interrupted during the winter solstice by Tinetail. Better have these names pulled up today.
Yeah, please drop the incorrect names, Alan. That would be great.
I mean, I've dropped incorrect races all the time.
Wait. Is the Cole a villain?
Accidentally
He wouldn't be
reveals the
worried
plot.
about telling us about saying the name unless we've already met the character at some point.
They weren't here for that. That was just us talking. Russell was getting water. 10 minutes ago. There we go. Okay. Tinetail came to them with a lot of his memory over the last month just gone or really fuzzy. They pieced the pieces together and realized that a mask maker had captured Tinetail and is now getting away. So they broke in the council room door.
They really need to reinforce it. Yeah, it was that easily broke.
Well, we almost did, and then we had to open the door. And everyone was ready to kill us.
They broke it off one hinge, and then a jungle giant ripped it off the other 2 hinges. So
Good
they
day.
kicked it in, and then gave chase after the mask maker and the wizard Kalan. They
I almost liked him.
made it into Whatever, you guys were all suspicious of him from the beginning.
That's why you never trust anyone that you can't throw.
I wasn't that suspicious. It was him mostly.
Yes. But you guys
And rightly so, to be
Follow
fair.
I just don't trust NPCs that show up too happily at the very beginning of a campaign.
Rightly so. I'm too predictable, apparently. Need more grumpy NPCs. Like that Cole.
They are the ones you can trust.
So, they followed and chased into the woods, where they were promptly ambushed by 3 assassins.
Wait, does that translate to traumatized NPCs are the most trustworthy?
Not necessarily. Ones that have problems. Just minor problems. If you're super happy-go-lucky NPC, then they don't have enough problems.
So they don't have
Which means they have no right to be talking to the adventurers.
So it's a good thing I'm not an NPC.
No, you had problems.
Plants. You like plants.
That's your problem.
Maybe eventually we'll get through this catch-up part.
I don't think we will.
So, they disposed of them, I would say quickly, but they nearly died. A couple of them nearly died.
I did.
Not in this one.
Oh, yeah.
You were just knocked unconscious.
That was the Umber
You
Hulk
were
incident.
nearly knocked unconscious. No, I think you were knocked unconscious twice. I didn't listen to the fight.
I
just
got
listened to the fight.
knocked unconscious
Yes.
twice.
I was put to sleep twice.
Oh, that's what it was.
Brought
You were
down to
put
like
to sleep.
2 hit points.
That's what it was. I remember he was like healing like a madman.
Yeah.
We appreciate you, Fernand.
They killed all 3 assassins, and one of them was turned into a specter. It's like phantom, ghost, specter. What are the other dozen ghostly apparitions?
Apparition, yeah.
Darn D&D apparitions.
No, they're undead.
Undead. And then trying to follow after the mask maker and his cohort, they were unable to find them. So they made their way back an hour out of the jungle and stopped in some ruins. A remnant of the old civilization of Salam. And we pick up in the snowy ruins of this once pretty small city. There's probably only... Okay. 1 second, like...
No, I'm pretty sure we're so far inland. There's no way this is the village we dropped a meteor on.
No.
It would be fun to visit.
How many people can
That one
say
is
they've
down
dropped a
here.
meteor on a village?
That
It's the
one's
most-
down here.
Technologically advanced.
You guys are up here.
And where's the fort?
Wait, you guys are here.
Yeah, where's the fortress that fell?
I think it's somewhere down here near
Yeah.
the southern border.
Down there. And, like, right underneath the equator.
Okay, so kind of just north of where we
What
dropped
happened
the
to our
meteor.
personal map for this?
I don't know.
Do it.
Yeah, I handed you guys one the other day. Last week, I guess.
I didn't
Okay.
touch it.
Oh well, we'll find it later when we
Was on
don't
here.
need it.
Here we go.
The ominous music kicks in as the lore-heavy episode descends upon us.
I mean, this works, I guess.
The Kanuki appeared!
No Kanuki.
We all die.
I think this party would die to a Kanuki.
We fought
You
Kanuki.
fought
Oh wait,
2 of them.
I'm starting to mix up Dragon Wars now.
I mean, yes, in that situation, we would die.
Yes.
Comparatively.
You're lucky they didn't have their starship. So,
We would be dead.
you guys are set up in a... Wait, I didn't finish.
Be
There's about 2 dozen crumbled buildings, at least that can be seen above this good layer of snow that has fallen from this storm that has passed over. It has calmed down quite a bit. There is quite a bit of morning fog, though. So the light is very, like, dim and not very, like, visible. Now that I got the music pulled up, gotta go to my notes. So, you guys have found a decent building that isn't completely crumbled that would protect you from a lot of the elements, at least on 3 sides. So we'll just say that you guys have like settled down in like a little area.
This cute little nook.
You got your campfire going, trying to stay warm. You have your phantom. There we go. This one's
I'm
black.
gonna pull up the stats for that so you don't have to.
Spectre, not phantom. Gosh dang it.
It's okay, I keep calling them shadows. Which
yeah,
are
there's
very-
shadows too.
Which are very different.
Yes.
And very overpowered.
That is not what I wanted.
Maybe it is.
Player's handbook.
You secretly long to make a new character.
Oh, trust me, I make characters. They're just NPCs.
I know
Yeah,
for a
and I
while
hate
my
their
sister
guts.
got into a bout of like supreme character sickness. She was trying to make like every possible character, like every possible class, race mixture that she possibly could.
That's ridiculous.
And she gave each of them like a full length backstory. You could probably write a book on all the characters she's made.
They could fill books with things Dad doesn't know. In fact, they have. That's why I read.
Never mind.
We're not gonna go into that rabbit hole.
What
It's a rat
genre
hole.
Does it start with the letter D?
No.
Oh, dang it.
No.
Okay. It's gonna bug me. But okay.
One of these.
What would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna rest.
Okay.
I'm taking a swig from my water flask, settling in for a very long night.
It's a day.
Alright, then at that point I'm probably cooking breakfast whenever we
Yes.
have.
It's about 7 o'clock in the morning.
Venom is going to make a snow wall
It's snowball.
to protect this side.
Right. Everyone, options for breakfast are whatever a pumpkin seed gives us and jerky.
I'll take the jerky.
Vernon!
Say those are your options.
Yes.
Vernon!
Uh,
Yeah, but how do you do such a good fake snore?
surgery. It does a lot.
Breakfast. Pumpkin surprise or jerky? I'm gonna hold a pumpkin seed and some very cold jerky.
Last time you ate pumpkin, your stomach exploded.
Granted, what do you want for breakfast?
Sleep, apparently.
And out.
Alright, I'll just start cooking him some jerky.
I will cook
Warm.
jerky.
Meaning you'll stab it with a stick and he'll hold
Have it over the flame.
a party's worth over the fire.
A party's worth of jerky kebab.
We could roast the pumpkin seeds and we'll see what happens when you eat them raw.
Well,
Well, they
not
wouldn't be raw at
entertain
that point,
idea.
but
It loses
Depending on how evil your DM is, it can be very bad.
Game disadvantage.
The pumpkin's
start
effects
growing
grows in
your
your
ears.
stomach.
as long as I get to become like that one crazy alien thing from the original Clone Wars that rebuilds himself out of vines, then it'd be worth it.
I'll be honest, I'm completely lost.
Yeah, I have no idea. Isn't it like a robot thing?
He's just wearing armor.
Okay, then we're thinking of the same one.
They do a whole jousting scene.
Yeah.
Right.
It's on Disney Plus.
Come and get it. Whatever's left.
So, you guys are eating your...
His terrifying mouth just open inside out.
So, just letting you know, I'm meditating and I'm purposely ignoring you through that fake snoring.
That's right, you're an elf.
Ugh. I'm too tired to care, even if I did know. You know what? If he doesn't wake up for food, he won't.
So how long are you guys going to wait
At least 4
before you-
hours.
I'm waiting as long as Venom says we wait.
We need at least 4 hours. Because that's considered a long rest for me.
Well, it's also how long the rock needs to rest as well.
That's true.
Technically, it doesn't heal unless I take a long rest, so
At least it gets to rest. Its
it does get to rest.
Technically.
Right. You.
Oh.
And the skewers. I'm gonna go for a second. My spectre just.
Holds the skewer.
He could probably stand in the fire if he wants to.
Are they immune to fire?
I don't think so.
No, but they are resistant to. Dang it all! I had ghost logic in my head.
Yes. They're very different. Like I said, they're very confusing.
Anyone know what time it is?
You look up and like you can see that the sun is up, but it's like very like obscured in the fog.
Time for you to get a sundial.
Oh yeah, like that'll be of any help. Their jerky's
It
getting
is.
cold. I'm gonna toss a piece at him.
It is morning.
Smacks me in the face on the snow.
I am no ranger.
Well, orders, sir.
We'll take a short rest and then head out. As much as I would like to give Fernand enough time to fully recharge, I would like to get this information back to the guild as soon as possible.
Right. Hear that?
Loud and clear.
Right. Ooh, it's done. Is it 1d6? Yes.
I think you already rolled for it. I don't remember what it was though. You never said. So you can
Either
roll
way,
for
that's
it.
2.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's about that.
I feel like it was a 1.
Yeah, he rolled a 1.
Plus 1.
Plus
Oh.
1.
Oh. That sucks.
I have 2 charges on my wand.
Yes, I'm pretty sure it was like a 1 or a 2. Okay. So you guys continue resting. You stand up, walk around, trying to keep yourself awake. Slapping yourself.
I just bury my face in Venom's snow wall.
Are you okay?
Fine, sir. Just trying to keep awake, sir.
I would like you all to make Constitution saving throws again.
I actually am decent with Constitution for this character, and that's strange.
Me as well.
Yes.
Yes!
19?
Okay.
I have officially broken the tradition of rolling below 10. Every
That's
time
good.
the game starts.
Not me.
That's
4.
21.
4? Okay. Everybody above 17 passes. It is slowly getting harder and harder to not become exhausted. So you have another level of exhaustion.
Oh joy.
That's what, 2?
Yes.
That's 2 levels.
Exhaustion. Your speed is halved.
You are now very dizzy. Airheaded.
There you go.
So disadvantage on ability checks and your speed is halved.
Does that also include saving throws?
No, just ability checks. Saving throws is 3. levels
Don't
of
get any
exhaustion.
more tired. Does anyone have... Actually, catnap would be a good spell.
Yes, yes it would.
I'll make a note of that for later.
I don't have spells.
You don't need spells.
Or a
You have
brain.
Pokemon.
Turns out, you don't need one.
No, it was I don't have bones. That's what it was.
I don't
Bones.
have a skull.
Or bones.
I don't know that one.
Now it's your turn to be.
I
felt
totally
I should
forgot
know
how to
that one.
breathe.
Oh look, I've been impelled.
Oh.
Okay, it'll be one of those nights.
I was going off.
That's
the
what
rush
that's
with
what
this
everybody says after Venom fights them.
I've been.
Look at that.
Being
There you go, Kelly. That's a good one.
okay, if we can get back on track and keep
Yes.
that for 30 minutes.
So as you guys are sitting there, 30 minutes goes by, no issues. And then let me grab this. Of course the sleeping one doesn't get hit. Okay, Venom does a 23 hit.
Yes.
We're being pursued.
Does a 11 hit.
No! No! Yeah, I
Oh, that was
live!
crazy.
Oh wait, I guess technically these are with advantage.
Oh.
No idea.
I didn't need to know that.
Does a 14 hit?
No!
You know, in hindsight, maybe having a Spectre stand guard would have been a good plan.
Does a 21 hit?
Yes, and I'm pretty sure I don't have mage armor up right now.
Doubtful. You guys have been flying for, well, I'm pretty sure you cast it at the beginning of the battle.
They last 8 hours.
8 hours? You would have a mage armor.
Well, we went over
Ooh,
all
what was
through
the
the night.
what was the
Well,
21.
it,
I
cause,
believe.
so, it's probably only been about 6 hours since he cast it.
Oh, sweet.
Because you guys traveled for like 6 hours.
Oh yeah.
And then he cast it, and then you guys only traveled for like 2 hours. So,
21 you said?
21.
And they have to match the AC to hit.
Yes.
Dang it.
21 was the number to beat.
I was
Barely
hoping
hits.
to get a shield off, but you know what?
Yes, you did not see this one coming. Let me find the numbers. Oh wait,
Okay, so
Firmane didn't get hit.
that's right. The healer wasn't hit.
Going all.
The exhausted healer wasn't hit.
I rolled a 4 and a 7. That's freaking stupid.
Go all
Okay.
matrix on those.
You know that sixth sense.
In a
of yours.
transient state.
This is what you get for being so
Okay.
nice to plants.
Venom, you take 6 damage.
Through the snow, there's a plant that grows and
You're
just.
not poisoned.
You take 9 damage, Adam. As spikes just jab into your shoulders. You're sitting there patting on the snow, and it like glances through like your hand, and the carapace. This little trickle of blood comes out. You look up, and through like a crack in the roof, you see. Maybe I don't have a picture. You recognize it. It is a manticore, but it looks really weird. It doesn't look like the normal manticore. It looks very lean and more agile than a normal manticore, which are usually a lot bulkier. So,
Interesting.
let us roll initiative while I switch the music.
That's a 22, nat 20.
For the love.
Dang.
Should I have used the other dice? I should have used the other dice. Not much difference it made.
Okay. Fernand goes first.
The transient state.
Oh my goodness.
That's a 5.
I like this. So much for being sleek and agile.
Well, I don't do the
We have
charity mod, remember?
We have sheer dumb luck, and I think
Okay,
we
then
have
what did
some
you get?
I
instinctual
got 13.
danger sense going on.
13. There we go. There is the order. I will find. Do I only have? Oh wait, there we go. Nope. Where'd they go? Oh, it's okay. I was like, where are my little guys?
All right.
I cannot find these to save my life. Okay, it is large. Bloop. It's a cow.
It's big.
Moo, moo, I'm a cow.
Okay,
Oh no.
there we go.
Well, seeing how I was rudely awakened with not much.
Yes, you are sitting there and you're right in the snow, like right next to your thigh.
Well, I pick up the jerky, and I cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay. You cast that.
Does a 16 hit?
16, yes.
Sweet.
Yes, it does.
I'm casting it at 5th level.
Not like you have a lot of spells anyway.
That's one of the last spells that I can.
Exactly. Well, he burnt like 2 or 3 locate creatures.
Yeah, I did.
And again, we're so
So
very
that would
grateful
be
for
a
that.
total of 16 plus 19.
16 plus 19? 35.
35 damage.
Nice. Oh, you don't have disadvantage on that close yet.
Nope. But I have advantage on the next hit.
Yep. So, Venom, you're up. As a ball of light goes flashing out of the crumbling building and just...
I shall draw my bow and fire.
Nice.
I was hoping for a crit, but that is a modded 20.
Yes, that definitely hits.
I am going to spend a raptor.
Poor little raptor soul.
You just
watch
caught him
as
too.
They exist
one
to
of
be
the
fathered.
statues on his... Where do you keep them? Your waist? Like a belt or a
Belts,
sash?
yeah, I don't wear... Well, I wear a shirt during the winter time, but...
You watch as some energy explodes underneath his coat and then goes to the arrow tip. They are neutral, so it is force damage.
Yes, and it was sucky force damage at that. I got a 1 on it.
Stupid raptors.
You just caught him. How dare you?
Yes, yes. How dare this raptor be anything more than
13.
what it is?
13 damage.
Yes. That's my first attack. Second attack. Oh, that's even better. Definitely hits.
Yeah.
It's 24 in case anyone's wondering.
Not... Okay.
Oh, wait, no, 25. Oh, wait, no, 24. My bad. I looked at my rapier. It's +1, so
Oh.
it's different.
Oh,
But I get a free roll
1.
because it's piercing damage.
Yes.
that's a whole lot better.
Oh, I did that damage wrong.
Do you get a reroll of force damage?
No. Just, -3 off of whatever I told you.
-3?
Once again, I looked at my rapier. It is very different.
Luckily you did 13 damage and that was easy math.
11. my brain just totally stopped counting. Okay. I'm done.
Okay. That is your turn. Peace.
Is he awake?
Peace? Good point.
He wasn't shot at.
How deep of a sleep do bugbears get into?
Well, he did really good on his Constitution saving throw, so we'll just say he's awake.
Probably out of all of us, he's the most rested.
Yes. Okay, so he will make his flight up there, but as soon as he gets... Oh, never mind. He doesn't have to be that close. He will stay 15 feet away.
Yes.
And make
Pike
his
it.
2 attacks. After raging, obviously.
Obviously.
He got woken up really, really
What would he
angry.
have? Like a +7?
Yeah.
Yes, if I remember correctly.
He has...
I know his damage
Yes.
modifier is +5.
+7 to hit, so 1 hits. Pikes are a D10?
Yes.
I can't remember if they were the D10 or D12.
That's a lance.
Oh, that's the lance. Oh, yuck. plus 5 you said? Plus
Yep.
rage damage.
No, that is plus rage damage.
That is?
Yes.
Okay.
He only has a 3.
On strength?
I believe so.
Interesting. Okay, so
We'll double check this later.
5, 6 damage.
Wait,
Ooh.
don't I have the character sheet?
Yeah.
You should, I think.
Hey, there's the map.
There's the map.
No, that's... No. Where is he?
6 damage. Okay.
We were frightening close where Herwell was.
Herwell?
Yeah, that was the keep that fell, wasn't it?
Yes.
We pointed very close to where it is. I think you were right on the dot, actually.
Yeah, it's like right there.
Perfect.
I made this map. Of course I know where it is.
He is the DM.
Okay.
I don't know where Peace went.
He's next to us, raging, going into a fitful, angry...
Yes. So he flies up there and jabs at it, but one attack misses, and he didn't get very good velocity in his stabbing. Okay. That brings it to Adam.
He woke up to the sounds of combat.
Yes.
I will cast Hex on the Manticore and Eldritch Blast.
Yes.
Just 2 for now.
Dang it.
Level 11, he gets 3.
Does 12 hit?
Nope.
22 definitely does.
Yeah.
That is
Whoa.
9 damage.
Nice. Did more than peace.
For once!
That's gonna be a conversation for later.
Wait till I get my hands on Agonizing Blast. Then we'll be sorry.
Wow.
Yeah, that'll do it for my turn.
nails. I just slipped my finger open. Okay.
It's
Continuing.
amazing how often that happens.
What? Have you never done that?
No.
You've never cut yourself on your fingernail before?
No, my fingernails are way too thick for that.
That's what I thought too, but if you get it at just the right angle, you can slice pretty good.
What's the matter with you people?
Where do we begin the list? Now, Manticore's turn. It would like to rage. I was kidding.
It's a barbarian!
No, it shouldn't be sleek then.
It's a polymorph barbarian!
So it will, what is its range? Oh, 25 feet.
Well, I guess technically that would be shape change because this is
Okay, so it's going to come down here a little bit closer. And
He's got an opportunity attack since he got closer.
no,
Peace would
because
have to back
he would have
up.
had to back up,
Makes sense.
but he had to move his 30 feet up. Well,
40.
well,
Whatever.
he was technically laying down, but he can just fly up. So it's just like estimating.
If you can just fly, can you ignore standing up rules?
No.
No, you still have to stand up.
Ooh, that is a natural 20.
Ow.
That is a. Do you know his AC?
Either 17 or 18. I'll give the generous exit.
It's not that high.
Well, that's an 18, so it'll probably hit. And that one misses. So, 2 hits. The bite is. So, so he takes. Oh, don't look at all those things. Those are mine.
Well, it's just the characters from the Christmas one.
Yeah,
Is it
those
underneath that?
No, it's not.
No, underneath the map.
No, because I put it there. So, that is.
Peace, you're never around when we need you.
So 13 damage for the first hit. And this one. 13, 14, that's 18 damage.
Could you cast...
Oh, there it is. I looked at it.
What's his AC?
17.
Okay.
Yeah, the 18 hit.
Okay, so.
And his strength is a 3.
Oh, nice. So, what did I say? 17?
18.
18 half, 4,
9.
9. Darn barbarians.
How much damage? 9 damage? On a crit?
On a crit. Well, that was technically 2 attacks, and one of them was a crit. Still only did 9 damage.
So sad.
Yes.
It's more than he did to him.
Yes.
We are tired, we're low
Then
on
it
resources,
will-
and we're still just fine.
Oh. It doesn't know that. Disengage is a bonus action, but he still gets an opportunity attack.
The creature thinks it's being careful, but little did he know.
Yep, definitely hits. For another d10. Wow, I did.
Doesn't that also stop its movement?
Yeah. So it stays within 15 feet of him. For a total of 7 damage. Okay. That's its turn. That goes to...
Guiding bolt.
Had to completely change over to this campaign because we played the other one like 4 times since this one.
I know, none of them
That's
were
a
with
nat
me.
20 for a guiding bolt.
Dang, yeah, that hits.
Oh, you crit?
I quit.
Oh boy.
What spell slots do you have left?
Not much. That would be a 3rd level spell.
4, 5, 6 dice. Doubled, so 12. D6.
You have your bag of D6s, right?
I got it all in here.
Oh, thank goodness.
It's
Yeah,
not
I'll
a
keep it on one
satisfying,
screen. It's a lot of 6s.
I think a dog got...
It kind of glitched out. There we go. 47 damage.
47 damage? Yeah, that'll definitely do it.
That's
You-
two
you-
massive gleaming lights.
Open up the... Well, you go to open up the door and it just like falls off its hinges. Oh, right there. Just crumbles into the snow, glowing.
Well, I will go examine the body.
Is it dead?
Any glowing meat? Anyone?
Yes, definitely glowing meat.
No, you don't get any. You're too young.
After about 6 seconds, the glow stops.
Darn.
It's sanctified meat.
It's been purified by radiance.
Right.
It does have a few pike wounds and arrows, but
Yes.
Now would be the time to rest.
Sir, you're an expert on these creatures. Anything valuable in them?
I don't know. Is there anything valuable in them?
Make a nature check.
Nice.
With advantage, it's a monstrosity.
I don't think I can get better than that. I got really close. I was an 18 and a 17. Okay, nature is intelligence. I suck. That'll be a 19.
3 minus 3 is 0.
Right?
I don't suck that bad.
What'd you get? 0.
What?
I think that's the first time in D&D history a DM had to deal with a 0 for a roll.
I've got a negative.
I was
one.
gonna say, like, we've got negatives before.
Yeah, but what do you do with an even 0?
Nothing.
Nothing happens. Okay, so you look at it, and though you've never seen this, like you've heard of different like variations of
It's a region
Magical.
exclusive.
region exclusive. Yeah. I did make a video about those.
Should have captured it.
It's
This
okay.
one-
Just reload the game from the last save file.
We
All right,
can short
guys,
rest.
starting over.
Reset. No, so this one, judging by its more agileness than normal manticore, this would be what you've heard of as a skirmisher manticore. So they use a lot of hit and run tactics. You didn't get to see it attempt, but
No, we saw it attempt this.
well, there's the wall there. You didn't really see it
Oh yeah,
attempt
yeah.
because the door was there.
Well, I'm now going to do the hit and run feat, and since I hit twice, I'm going to hide behind now the snowbank.
A lot of the manticores don't normally like hunt in packs, really, unless there is an alpha manticore. But looking around in this area, like there's not a lot in this area for a bunch of manticores. You take a look around and you can definitely see the appeal for a single manticore living here in these ruins. Especially since it has decent cover from weather and stuff like that. So any animal or bird caught in a storm would rest here and be easy prey for a manticore. Overall, they really aren't very valuable.
To be fair, I meant like things we could use, like venom.
Like there's no venom.
Yeah.
They have tail spikes that could be used as a dagger. That's about it.
Hey, what do we know about this thing?
It should be the only one. They're fairly territorial, and as long as there's no massive alpha, there shouldn't be a pack.
Anything worth harvesting?
I mean, if you want some fancy shanks,
I'll stick with what I have, thank you.
I would like to collect my arrows.
Easy enough. You pull it from its decently thick hide, but
Get out of the wall, you.
Is it dead?
Yes! It's dead.
You killed it thoroughly, Vernon.
I just thought since you guys were going up towards it that you were just making sure.
Stabs, just to be safe.
You can never be too careful. Take the head so it doesn't come back as a zombie.
comes back as a zombie, headless zombie.
Oh no, that's worse.
It's the
Did
headless
you read a
manticore.
book about that? Like pieces of zombies?
Yes. Yeah. They had a whole encounter where it was just the off-cast pieces that get chopped off of the zombies. So it was like heads and hands and arms and just stuff, random crap like that tried to attack them.
Okay.
It was funny.
You're
So-
describing Farmer's Nightmare.
You guys finish your short rest.
Hey, I get my spell slot back.
How would you like to travel?
How's the weather currently?
It is decently fair. Like, it's cold, but it's not, like, stormy.
You can spend hit dice on a short rest, right?
Yes.
Yes. Nailed it. I'm back to full health.
And in other news,
I guess I'll have to take the rock. Because there's no way we're making it through the snow.
Ooh, it will take a very long time.
peace good.
Yes, but I'm pretty sure his boots will only last an hour.
No, even just walking, he'd
Just walking,
be
yeah.
fine.
Okay, so you call out the rock and it looks pretty exhausted. So
We'll be taking it slow.
you will need to be making Constitution saving throws for it every hour.
Luckily, it's not me.
Let me find its stats.
We're what, 3-4 hours away from Quhan?
At full speed, about 4.5 hours.
But we'll be going not full speed. Well, we'll be going normal speed. We won't be going double speed.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, it has my same constitution. Oh, it's proficient in saving throws, though.
Oh, nice. Okay. Let's make Constitution saving throw.
Easy. That'll be a 23.
Okay.
First hour under our belt.
Yes. Okay. So you need to make another one.
Yeah, scary. 17.
Okay, that's fine. Make another.
No! It's a 1!
Natural one.
I killed my rock!
Okay.
Fall straight out of the sky.
Alan's wishes come true.
Okay.
You really want the rock gone, don't you?
It'll make travel more interesting. It's hard to attack you in the sky in the winter.
There could be like a white dragon flying around.
Well, it could be, but there's not really a lot of white dragons in this area.
Something happened to all the dragons in this area.
Okay, it has 1 level of exhaustion.
Oh, okay, so we're still good. We're not dead.
Disadvantage on rolls.
All ability checks. It is definitely like slowing down and taking a lot longer.
I'm going to be burning prestidigitation just to try to keep it warm.
At least
whoops, I flavored it.
Well, anyone up for tasting food?
Okay,
the feathers taste delicious.
make another one.
Look, if it comes down to survival, this thing's the first one in the pot.
20.
20? Okay. It's slow going, but you guys do eventually stumble into Quhan as your bird like literally collapses at the gates.
What do we find?
Need a hotel,
Who's waiting for us?
please.
At the gates or in the guild hall?
At the gates of like the city.
Oh, frick. Now we have to walk.
But you guys were oh yeah, you guys got a while. You guys are at the south.
We've been
gates.
gone like all night long.
Yes.
Yes.
So it is close to midday.
Yep. And we shall trek across this city.
We look
With me
terrible.
at half speed.
Yes. Everybody make Constitution saving throws again.
Peace can carry Ferdinand.
5.
5.
Wait,
Ooh.
wait. I need to see if I got worse.
16.
Nope.
16.
5 is the worst.
It can't get any worse than this.
I got a 10.
10. Okay, you all gain another level of exhaustion, including peace, because
Okay, what's everyone at?
I'm at 3.
1.
peace
We
is
can
one.
still stand up tall.
I'm
It's
not.
just fine motor skills are a bit much for us, right?
As you guys are
I'm looking at peace saying,
trekking through the city,
Ferdinand's just a piece.
Fernand, you guys are walking really slow, and you look back, and your companion is just face down in the snow. Peace goes over and like picks him up. Come on, buddy.
Whoa.
I'm going to try to preserve our dignity as much as possible. We have a reputation
He's just like
to
hides it in like a
maintain.
coat.
And then just carry him one sling arm over his shoulders.
Just-
So it looks like he's injured.
Legs dangling out of the coat.
I'm not dead yet.
Sorry.
If you hurt our reputation, you will be.
So you guys make your way to the guild hall. When you get there, there are a good like 6 guards standing outside.
Are we home yet?
Yes, Vernon and quiet.
You walk up to one of them. Sorry, Venom. Our deepest apologies, but we need to verify that none of you are mask makers.
Understandable.
So, if you would please demonstrate that you are not a mask maker.
I will summon forth a raptor.
Very good.
Do you have more than one raptor?
Not anymore.
So you can't summon forth a raptor.
I have 1.
He has one more.
Oh, okay.
I had 3.
I use prestidigitation to just make a small spark cloud.
Thank you. And you, Fern.
What would I do? Ooh. I grab a hold of Peace's chest hair and I cast light.
I got this. And Peace lights up.
Can Peace verify anything?
Peace cannot technically verify anything.
I'm trying to think. What do barbarians have?
Can we try to just
That
vouch for him? He was with us under our constant watch this entire time.
Well, that's why I casted it on his chest. So that way it would be like a 2 for 1.
Roll a. Let's go sleight of hand or deception.
Which are you better with?
I'm not good at either.
And you have disadvantage on ability checks.
Yeah, I did. 12.
12?
Please tell me they're dumb.
Oh gosh.
They're dumb.
They're dumb! That would be a 3.
We gave
And,
stormtroopers a bad rap.
Yes. I'd say they aren't very wise, but they are. They're summoners. But they allow you in, the gates open, and you walk into the well-kept Summoners Guild. The pathways have all been cleared. It is that time. You guys make your way up to the building, and there are guards like everywhere.
Security really bumped up.
You know that.
That's right, I do know stuff.
So you're a gleaming light for an hour.
A gleaming light?
You are currently holding Fernand under your coat to keep him from making an embarrassment of himself.
Because he has 3 levels of exhaustion.
So
Does
he can't walk
He can
fast.
only walk at like 50.
At this point, he is about, at least speaking from personal experience, he is about ready to pass out on his
Yes.
feet.
Alright. I got you, buddy.
Because
Don't worry.
the next level of exhaustion is your hit point maximum is halved.
Isn't the one after that you
Death.
can't move?
Speed is reduced to 0.
Yeah.
6th is death. But you do know that Vonak has quite a large, like,
There's always been a big
Guard.
security.
yeah, security. Like, he's over like the city security pretty much. And so he's got a lot of guards here. You recognize a lot of the like city guard emblem. So a lot of these aren't summoners, but are a lot of city guards.
Ironically, that's more of a security hazard.
A lot of the guards are summoners, but for the most part, they are just normal guards. Which, yes, in your eyes, is a security hazard than anything like that. But it is Vonak, who is not the brightest.
Not the brightest, and he'll do anything for what he believes is good security.
Exactly.
I can always
And
cast
now
light on
is
him.
not the time for a fight. Right.
So you guys make your way into the guild hall. Where would you like to go first?
To a room.
True room.
We should probably report
I'll
him.
send Peace and Fernand to our rooms. Adam and I will go to the council chamber.
Yes.
They fixed the door in the time we were gone.
That's a good
Yes,
question.
you go over there, and it has been mended excellently. These people work in stone for a living,
Huh, you can't even tell there's a kick.
and they have a wizard,
After you, sir.
and they bard.
Is it open?
It is open a crack. There are several guards there as well.
Yeah, of
And
course.
these ones are the summoner guards. They look at you. Venom, welcome back. They were worried about you. But, they are probably awaiting your
Debriefing?
arrival and debriefing. Yes, thank you.
Don't mention it.
They push the door open. You can see a few people there sitting. A lot of them have like bags under their eyes, like they've been like this event has gone from bad to worse.
To even worse.
To give you guys a reminder, during the show, Toki's nephew, remind me his name, Alan. Toki's
Toki's nephew?
Yeah.
Glitch?
Glitch.
Was it Glitch? Yes. Okay. Glitch showed up and announced that Oni, the overseer of Shelling, was captured by a summoner. And so you have that.
I forgot about that.
We have
A mask maker infiltrated the guild for a month, stole a pretty much relic and a very powerful
stole
soul
a
ring.
relic, a national treasure, and no one was wiser.
And then one of their top teams just vanishes in the night for the entire night. So it has been a long night for everybody.
Aw, they missed that.
You were probably the least of their worries. War has been declared on both sides.
No,
What kind are they?
Don't.
caramel.
You just hear down the hall.
Joy is contagious.
Air
yes,
conditioning.
yes, he is contagious.
Joy is not here.
He was
He is written in the text.
1,300 years ago.
Yes. So you just hear Farnan listing
He's
off
someone's
the spouse.
great grandfather. We just don't
Huh?
know who yet. No, I think Alexander is pretty high on his family tree, though.
Oh yeah, he's human. Alright. I enter with bags under my eyes as much as a scorpion can. Which isn't much.
Your carapace looks a little droopy.
I'll follow behind him, trying to put my best foot forward, so to speak.
The microwave! That's what we should head to the spouse! Right next to air conditioning!
Quick, he's getting delirious. He's saying words that don't exist in his timeline.
So, in here, you have Bartholomew, Bouncer, Dakol, and Shiranu.
Who's Bouncer?
He is the bard. He's a herring gun.
Oh, that makes way more sense. I'm just picturing this fat dude.
No.
I'm just like, that doesn't make any sense.
You walk in and out of all the seats, his is like elevated so that his head actually sits above the table.
We will not laugh.
If he sits in a different chair, you just see his ears like poking above the table.
Peace would be laughing.
Luckily, PC.
But you guys walk in, and Dakol looks over. Ah, thank goodness. We were hoping you would arrive soon. What happened?
Unfortunately, they got away. But we do have a little more information.
Good. Now, have a seat before you collapse. You
Thank
look
you.
like you've had as much sleep as the rest of us.
I'm assuming I'm at
Is
the
there
same
enough
level
chairs
of
for the both
exhaustion
of us
as
to
everyone
sit?
else.
You have one level of exhaustion.
Okay.
So everybody has one except Ferdinand. He has 3 levels.
We all are very good at staying awake.
I'm not. And I was in a transient state too.
Yes, I sit down.
Is there enough chairs for all of us?
Yes, there's benches that line the outside of the entire room. But he offers you one of the other chairs at the table.
Yes, I'll take one of those.
I'll sit as close to Venom as I can and keep my specter behind my right shoulder.
Yes, they look at it and they're like, okay.
That's new.
They don't like undead, remember?
Yes, they are very like uncomfortable.
How did we get the Spectre past? Security.
Well, he's a magic user. They know.
Oh,
him.
yeah.
I can explain. I have very high credentials.
Yes.
Technically, you don't have to cast anything then.
Behold my specter. Whoa. He is mine, and I shall name him Specky, and Specky will be mine.
And when he dies, the next one will be Specky.
He'll be Specky too. Continue until we
Specky
reach
Jr.
too high of a number to count.
Anyways,
7.
Specky Jr., Specky Jr. Jr., Specky
So-
Jr. Jr. Jr.
Specky Junior's Junior.
Okay, continue.
moving on.
It's been one of those.
We gave pursuit, as you all know, and we're able to catch up to the mask maker and
Kalan.
Kalan, thank you.
We can confirm they were working together.
It's a thorn in our sides, turning themselves invisible and overall making it very hard to follow.
Yes, that is very difficult.
We were able to
Stupid magic.
We were able to force them to the ground, where we gave chase on foot and ended up being ambushed by cultists of Morthos. Yes.
You see Bartholomew get very perplexed at that. Everybody else is just like,
Who?
Morthos.
We, thanks to Adam's ability to turn people into...
I briefly bound his
Yes.
spirit to this plane before he left.
We were able to interrogate him and gain meager information, but information.
Do you want me to take over from here?
Yes, please.
Right. This is Andrew Dandle. He's in about his mid-30s. No known family. He's been part of the cult for a good 5-10 years, I believe. 5-10 years? I'm gonna ask him for confirmation.
What did I tell you?
I'm asking him now. We didn't ask his age.
No, not his age.
He's been a member of the cult for over 10 years.
10 years. Oh, no, there it is. Thank you.
I was like, I
For
swear
over
you
10
asked
years.
that one.
From what we gained, the cult is fairly disjointed and very compartmentalized. They don't give these lower men much information. They didn't even have a meeting place. Letters came in telling them where to go and where to meet and what to do.
You do remember it wasn't letters; it was all magic.
Magic. Bleh.
Yeah.
Just a quick retcon.
Messages.
Messages were received telling him where to go and where to be. He has worked with the mask maker that infiltrated us. This mask maker goes by the name The Shadow. We have no other information except he has one other humanoid form.
Interesting.
He was also apparently brought into the cult by the Shadow. I think the mask makers are either founding members or are working closely with this cult.
Well, this particular mask maker is rogue of them entirely.
If that were the case, wouldn't the mask makers as a guild be trying to absolve themselves of any blame instead of escalating straight to war?
They initiated the war first. I don't think that's the problem.
From what we have gathered, the mask makers aren't really the ones that started the war. They enabled the war. The alien? Let's
Yep.
grab this kingdom. Yes. The kingdom of Aelin has wanted to go to war for several decades. Luckily, we have been able to absolve any major wars before they escalate. But once they gained whatever advantage over the stone giants, they were able to take Hurwell's keep. I do not think the mask makers really were pushing it to that point, merely giving them a means to an end. I was kind of chilly in my legs.
Right.
I was like, what the heck?
It's a good fan.
It is a good fan. It's not very loud.
That's the point.
Yes. But What you tell me about the cult of Morthos? That doesn't sit right. It's been my personal goal for the last 300 years to kill them all. So if they are back, and I've been back for 10 years, they are good. Because I've been hunting them for 300 years.
I think Dumb Luck did a pretty hard hit to them too. 10 years ago.
Oh, that's why he was 10 years old. He's been in here 10 years. They needed to resupply
Yes.
on a different continent.
When you kill off like 3 liches in the span of a day.
You only technically knocked out 2 of them. You brought one back to the other side, and then the other one had to regenerate, and the other one got away with a plane shift spell.
Yes.
Either way, I count it as a win.
Yes, it was a win. It was a very big win for level, what, 7s?
We were level 11.
11 at the time, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Still,
Ridiculous.
yes.
Hence the name.
Dumb.
5 points to Gryffindor for sheer dumb luck.
I'm glad we can talk about dumb luck now that everything's on
Right.
YouTube.
If you don't want spoilers, you guess you gotta go watch it.
Back to the matter at hand.
So, my question for your, he like looks at it. Is it actually a part of the cult?
Are you actually part of the cult?
He pulls out the piece of paper and pen thing that you gave him. No.
Well, now I look stupid.
It's the one question we didn't ask.
I was waiting for it. You see, he is much more, like, relieved. Well,
Apologies, sirs. It's been a long day. Night.
yes, it has. I'm just glad that I have not been so blind as to let these pop up. But if they are not, what are they?
Perhaps,
I don't think they know.
perhaps an alias for the Mask Maker Guild?
Potentially. How long will this specter...
I can maintain its connection to the physical realm as long as I'm awake, sir.
Oh gosh.
Huh.
Extra 3 days a week.
And this happened last night.
Yes, sir. So far, I've been awake 37 hours.
Well, we better get on it and get at least a little more information so that you can get to sleep.
Question.
I'd also recommend having a mind reader in the room.
Yes, I agree. It does not have a brain, but our best bet would be either Bouncer or Shirano.
Thank you. The floor's yours, sir. I'll sit down.
Is there anything we can get you?
Good night's rest and overtime pay.
I think once this is over, a rest is all I need.
Yes. We will brief you up on the new information once you've gotten a rest. You do not need anything else on your plate at the moment. So, take your Spectre and Shiranu or Bouncer, find a room, find what you can. And the rest of your group should rest.
Yes, sirs.
Now, good luck.
Thank you.
You hear in your head from both Bouncer and Shiranu, would you like me? and Bouncer, hi.
I'm gonna take a second, like. Meeny, miny, Bouncer.
Okay.
Oh no!
You've been
I
trying
would've
to
gone
practice that
I would have gone
Australian accent.
Shiranu in a in a heartbeat.
So he jumps up and like literally jumps off the chair. And
That's how you can tell he's exhausted.
you guys are like watching him like, what on earth?
What have I done?
You can come in my room. And he like leads you off to the side.
Sir.
Hesitation.
What have I done? He's like, I'm still in your head.
What has this become? Why is he still here? Just to torment me?
To remember. I'm pretty sure his room is somewhere within by the other dorms.
This is exactly why I thought it was a good idea to keep him around. I knew I'd miss an easy question somewhere.
Come on. Open up. I don't want to give you the wrong answer. I know he is. Okay. So,
The advanced answers.
he is actually really close to your rooms.
Sweet.
Your room.
I don't know if that's a blessing or a curse.
So, you guys.
You
it's
can hear
fine.
peace snort.
I'm in the transient state now, but not making the sound because
That was done specifically.
For you.
for that one moment.
To be fair, he might have been trying to help and keep me awake. I don't think that was it, though.
It's in the bottom right hand corner down by the weapons room.
Never mind, let me zoom this in again, because you can't see squat.
You
Right
make your way
there.
down there to his room, and it is twice as big as your guys's. But he's got a guard at the door, and he goes in and sits down at his desk. He doesn't have like a traditional like room. It is very decorated with plants and like Feywild energy. Like you walk in, and it's like almost walking into the Feywild. Like the lighting is really weird in here. He is a bard, so he has magic. He has access to a lot of magical stuff, and so he's got like weird lights going on. He's got like these little like almost like floating lights like bobbing through this like almost fey-like realm of a room.
I'm just going to breathe in the magical aura of this room and relax as much as I can.
A little thought of Farnan and the plants pop into your head.
Oh no. He's infecting people. It's getting worse.
You've been in the guild long enough to know that the specialists are less summoner and more their normal class. So he is like higher level bard with only like 4 or 5 levels in summoning.
Right. Where would you like to begin, sir?
Well, let's start with what do you know so far?
Okay, let's give him the spiel.
You know what? I'll save you the time. Let me just into your mind. You know, like, he comes over to you. You gotta come down here. Obviously.
Stoop. I'll go down to a knee and bring it over. Like, okay, ready for you.
He'll touch your head and cast Detect Thoughts.
I'm going
You
to.
let him in.
Yes, I'm
Okay.
going to bring to the forefront of my mind the long questioning session we had
Yes.
last night.
He sees your, like, you've never really had anybody, like, really in your head like this.
Very
It brings a lot of the memories, and you're watching what he is watching. Almost like you guys are sitting in an amphitheater just watching your life replay in front of you.
Complete 3D,
Um,
three-dimensional surround sound with high definition 4K.
I don't remember
You
saying
like-
that.
You kind of look around, and he's sitting there, like, just watching. Like,
I half expected him to
It's
be like sitting in an
a
armchair
s-
smoking
it's
a
a
pipe.
strange, like, magical, theatrical, like, variation on his way of doing this. You are literally both just sitting there in this black out, like, almost room-like thing and just watching the event go on.
I'm going to curb the many, many questions I have about this. And my excitement, and just let him do his job.
Random question: if someone does that, and then someone does detect thoughts again, and that person does it to someone else, is it like Inception? So they're seeing all those thoughts again?
Depends on how you want to run it, but like if somebody's looking for a specific thing, then it would be like pulling it out of like
Detect thoughts on someone casting detect thoughts.
yes.
Someone detect thoughts.
Like I've seen where two people were detecting thoughts on the same person and gave the person exhaustion because it's like literally like they're both looking for different things inside of the human brain pretty much, and so it was like tearing them apart. So I've seen that. So like detect thoughts on somebody doing detect thoughts, it would be like they would either see what the person is seeing, or if they were looking for something else, I would have them roll like concentration checks to make sure they are keeping concentration on what they were looking at in the initial person.
I'm just thinking, what happens when you cast detect thoughts on the person casting detect thoughts on you?
Is that my thought or your thought?
It's just like it's like when you call someone else in the same room, but it's like you're too close, and so it's just echoing really bad, and you get that just
High pitch.
terrible high pitched squeal. Yeah, that's what I feel like it would sound like.
You guys rewatched the whole trip into there, being ambushed, seeing the masks of Morthos. It kind of slows down during the combat, and you like kind of zooms into what you're seeing and comprehending, and just all the things you've seen, and then it just like blacks out for a second, and then it comes back, and then it blacks out again, and then it comes back. He's like, well, that sucks. Hopefully there was no important information there. Either there's a glitch in here, or
Strong poison and a sleep spell, sir.
yeah, that is no fun. I definitely understand both of those. Now let's
Dang it!
Ooh, there's an important detail.
No! So you weren't actually awake for the ambush.
I was awake for about half of it, sir.
You continue watching as you take control of the specter and relive looking around for it and going to the ruins and asking questions and the harsh wind and it trying to like write down, and then you having a good sit down and just drilling it with questions. He gets a good basis of all of the different questions, and he's like, yeah, you definitely didn't ask the right question.
I don't know what to say, sir.
Well, next time if you capture another one of these, ask if they're associated with the cult first.
Yes, sir. If I didn't feel embarrassed enough already.
Next time, just bring me along for you.
So, what were we like wanting to know? You watch as the whole like black room just and you're back in your body and he's sitting there.
Right?
Now, can I read your mind? And he like pokes it a little bit. Does it keep its memories?
Well, according to the stat block, it loses all attachments to the physical realm, but I've always ruled that as emotional attachments.
Emotional attachment. Well, let's see what we can find in here. I don't
Well,
know.
no, I think since it counts as a creature, you can still read its mind. If I can ask it questions about its
Yes.
memories, then it definitely can think.
Well then, let us go in there. And he like
Let him in.
grabs the head and just.
So that's what it looks like from the outside.
He is literally just standing there, touching its temples.
Just picturing his hands up there and then his ears on both of the hands.
I was kind of picturing his ears just like touching things and it like.
And he's just
brain
like,
waves.
His fingers inside the specter's temples.
Inside of its ears. But really. No. So, he sits there for a good 5, 10. I think it lasts for 10 minutes or something. Then he comes out. Wow.
Anything remotely useful?
There's quite a bit of useful stuff in there. This is a very interesting group. He only knows 4 people in his group. The Shadow, the Kalan, and the Norius.
Brute.
He is the Norius Brute. The Norius Wizard? What did I call them?
Talk about need to
Ah.
know.
Norius Mage and the Norius Shadow. That is right. And that is all he knows. He knows that they are not associated with the cult, but it is a diversion to make people believe it is the cult.
Look in the wrong places.
Yes. It is a simple misdirection, and like a card appears and then it's in the other hand.
Again, I'm gonna curb the inner child inside.
So if they can misdirect everybody to thinking it is the cult, then you won't look where you're supposed to. The other interesting thing is a few days before the ambush, they had ambushed some person in the woods.
Description?
Looks kind of like a druid. Very like messy and rugged. Lots of like leaves and animal skin. They're living in a tree. Have you told anybody?
No.
No?
This
think
does
so.
not sound like the one druid we met.
No.
Can't say we know who that is.
Well, it looks like he didn't put up much of a fight. It looked like they quickly dispatched him, but did not kill him. They merely took him back to a hut. It seemed like it was fairly close to the edge of the woods, kind of where you guys entered.
Map.
Map
Where's the map? Where's my map?
right there.
In character.
In here.
Right. That would be about.
So, you guys entered right here. Wait.
For our chase, or
Oh. Yes, for the chase. You entered in right here in this corner.
that gives me some
Yes.
area to
So,
look.
in
Hut.
this area, there was a hut near where you guys were ambushed.
Right. That is useful as a possible lead.
But other than that, it's just his job was to hit things. It looks like the Shadow and the Mage were the ones that were supposed to do the thinking and planning and all that, and he was just there to hit things and be protection.
You're not supposed to think.
Out
You
of,
go and you hit what I tell you to hit.
out of all the people you could have got, you got the equivalent of peace.
He was the only one I could get a killing blow on before we all left.
Yep.
It only works if I kill them.
So, I wish I could help more, but this is an empty noggin. Not a lot in here.
Accidental pun.
A lot of just daily sitting in the hut until either the Shadow or the Mage spoke. And from the looks of it, he had never seen their faces either.
Right. At least we have somewhere to go.
If If you want more details, they had their own rooms to eat in, so they could take their masks off.
Very professional. Damn. Oh. Thank you, bouncer.
Yep, that's my name.
Was out of character. Thank you, bouncer. I think I'm gonna go lie down.
Yep. Good luck, and make sure you take your specter with you. Usually when those things are walking around, it's not a good thing.
No, most of the time not. Hopefully I'll have a more full mind for you or Shirano to go through next time.
Yes, I will not trust Shirano to go through your mind. It might be a little tasty, if you know what I mean.
Oh.
Noted. They, sir.
It would be.
Who's mine or its?
Yours. If it's undead, it's no good to him.
Yes, it doesn't have a brain.
If
If only it had a
If
brain.
they had them.
Alright, I sleep. A deep, deep sleep.
So you all, well, you make your way back to the room that is literally just down the hall. You go in. They are out of it.
I didn't even get him to his bed. We just curled up on the floor.
Venom's out too?
Yep.
I'll save
I
it.
didn't. So I walk in, I see them on the floor, I grab
Blanket.
one blanket and toss it over both of them, and then lay down.
Let them know in the morning. Sleep is good. Sleep is very good.
You drift off into a very restful and much needed sleep.
Bye, Specty.
Yes, the specter slowly just fades.
He wasn't feeling so good.
No. You guys wake up, and I will leave you to discuss your plans while I will
I am definitely the last one awake.
You wake up to me just staring at you. So what happened?
Ah! I'm gonna put a knife in your face. I'm sorry if I killed anyone's ears. That was just the first thing that came to mind.
Peace. That was a good joke. I've been waiting 4 hours for that.
My knife is blistering with magic. My hand's ready to blast him in your bodies. That's a good joke.
It's funny to
I just
us.
blink.
Right. Don't do that again. I might actually get you next time.
So, this way, so you don't accidentally kill Peace. What else did you discuss?
Well, first off, we're not interrogating anyone while we're dead tired anymore. I don't think I can go through that embarrassment again.
Agreed.
First off, they're not actually part of the cult. I'm with Bouncer on that they're using it as a diversionary tactic to hide themselves, keep them out of the public view.
So this mask means nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Well, it is a cultist mask.
We could be able to use it later, but other than that, no other significance.
Judging by, if I had to guess, judging by the fact that he went by the Norius brute, there's another division that is not a Norius, and they go by whatever the city that is, which means if we keep the mask, we may be able to infiltrate later.
Other than that, you only knew 4 other people in the group. Shadow, Norius Wizard, and
Norius Mage.
Norius
There's the mage,
The
Norius Shadow. and then the shadow.
Norius Shadow, Norius Mage, the Shadow, and Kalan. But I'm gonna pull out my map. We do have a lead. Bouncer was able to extract the location of the hut they were sitting in for the entire time waiting for the ambush, or whatever else they had planned. It's somewhere in where did I put that?
Did he give a sketch of
Somewhere right here, close to where we first entered the forest.
Anything else of note?
Unless I'm out of character forgetting something. No, that should be it.
Was I found near that, or was that where
No,
I
there was
entered
a-
the forest?
Hmm?
Was that where I entered the forest?
That was like the general area. You were closer to the water.
Nothing else of incredible use, just they had ambushed someone before, a druid by the looks of it. I'll give a brief description.
A druid.
Yes. Apparently they took him out pretty quickly. Didn't kill him, but they brought him into the hut. Don't know what happened to him after that.
You remember going into that like tree house of a house. Terrible. And like it was a wreck in there, but there wasn't a ton of blood. It looked like there was a quick skirmish, and then it ended. So this is very possible that it is the same place.
Did they say what type of druid it was?
No. Real kind. Sorry, it's going. I'm sorry. I only got a description from Bouncer, and he can be a bit more esoteric with his vocabulary. He was wearing
Clothes.
his robes were leafy. Am I describing this
It
right?
was like leafy, and like some animal skins, but
I
you've
think
never seen it.
animal skins were. He might have had antlers. No, definitely didn't have antlers.
I only ask because that sounds extremely familiar. I found this leather journal there.
Well, let's open it up, see what we get.
Joy is contagious.
It's
It's a sign. We're switching over to the dragons right now.
Meanwhile, 1,300 years in the past.
So
We can all switch character, right?
I hand you the journal because I don't want to open it.
Okay.
It's written in a language none of us can read.
I can
Open
read
it
a
up.
lot of
And
languages.
it is just a mess of a script.
So it's not common, elvish, dwarvish, draconic, or infernal.
You know, it's druidic.
Frick.
This looks like if children scrawlings met chicken scratch and Sanskrit and had an unholy child.
I am proficient in druidic.
You are. You can read it because of that journal. Because you took one level in druid.
Can anybody understand this? Fernan, you are now de facto reader. Story time.
I didn't want to open it in the first place.
Well,
It's one of the
unfortunately,
only leads we have. Sorry, sir.
What do I get out of it?
Okay, you leaf through it. A lot of it is, nice. Unintended fun. A lot of it is just like, almost like a daily journal with little bits of, like, worry in it. Judging by it, they were a pretty old druid. They considered themselves an arch druid and a protector of that area of the forest. They mention, I can't remember the other elf's name.
Was it the elf we met?
Yeah. Salus. They mentioned Salus, and like meeting with them every once in a while to help them with their druidic powers, since they are fairly new to them. It goes on to talk about how a lot of the other druids around Salem have been going missing, and how a lot of the arch druids have been in communication, but he hasn't received communication in several years from any of the other arch druids, and he fears that he is one of the last. And so he is writing this journal so that the information can pass on, and so that the druidic language could be passed on. And he leaves the like the key, and that is how you learn the druidic language as you were reading through this.
As I'm sharing this information, nearing the end, I just break into a massive sob while I'm sharing this information. So the last little part about he might be the last, you barely catch.
Pat him on the head. Give him a hug.
If you guys could read this, you'd cry too.
I'll do my best.
To
I'll
cry?
take the journal from him and close it.
I don't think this has the information we're wanting.
It was worth a shot.
This is useless. We burn it.
No, it must stay.
I'll cook you an
Let's-
extra special breakfast.
Go get some food. Now that it's
That's right, they're better
really
cooks than
late.
me.
Yes, it is pretty darn late. It's close to 9 o'clock at this point. As you guys stumble into the dining hall, the halls are really quiet. There are guards walking through the halls, but you get into the kitchen and you find the cook still awake, making food, and looks over. Ah, they said you would be coming, so I cooked you up something nice. Here you go. And he lays out some pretty good, like baked potatoes and steaks with quite a bit of gravy and just a nice little banquet for the four of you.
Would I
This
know
is
the
good.
chef?
Would you know the chef? Yes, he's been the chef for years.
I start hoarding the baked potatoes.
Oh, thank you, chef. This is probably your best work
It is
ever.
Chef Landon.
I was trying to spare you the need
Yes.
to come up with a name.
I almost gave
No.
it a name, but I was like, no!
Now, let me just. Oh, right. Landon, you have done your show. I cannot stop. I can never get enough food in my mouth with this dish.
Well, thank you.
And yet you're still talking.
He like,
You
I'm
hear
describing what I'm doing, Brad.
You hear absolutely nothing from Peas. Things just disappear from the table.
He just quietly and politely inhales his food.
As he's talking, I'm like taking scoops from his bowl.
And from Venom, you hear Minecraft eating sounds.
yes, he's an older man, a little bit more round, but as they say, never trust a skinny chef.
Round is a shape. Circle is a shape.
He is in shape. Round is a shape.
So a little more round. He looks back at the kitchen door and he's like, "Yes, bring out some desserts. They could use some." And you see this like lumbering ogre like coming over with these plates in its hands, like sets them on the table.
Do I know this ogre?
Yes, he just stays in the kitchen. They just call him Pan.
Perks of the job. I know
Well.
everybody.
Venom could know everybody. Chooses not to.
Yes. He is one of the like not soul sworn, but he is a
Indentured servant?
he's a captured soul by Landon, and so Landon has just over time just befriended the ogre, and usually keeps him out to help him in the kitchen.
Strange that he would do that with an ogre.
Are you saying that out loud?
Yes.
I just muttered, tree hugger.
Girls, you're both pretty. Can we eat now?
So you eat your nice, like, lava cake. You cut into the,
Mr. Pipe should be having some of this.
yes, you cut into the chocolate cake and hot fudgy pudding comes out. But once you guys are done, what would you like to do? You still have 2 levels of exhaustion. The rest of you are fine.
You're still moving very slowly.
Well, 2 levels of speed is halved. Still.
He's going to have to take another long rest.
Yes. So, what would you like to do?
Right, sure, what's our next move?
They mentioned something about giving us information when we woke up. Let's go see if they're ready for that or if they're sleeping. If I were them, I would be sleeping.
You guys make your way to the conference room. I don't remember what I called it. The battle room?
Council chamber?
War Council room?
War room. That's what I call
War
it. The
room.
war room. Why
Good
did I
movie.
call it that?
Huh? Because it's what it is?
It is what it is, but still.
Sometimes simple is better.
Yes. So you guys make your way to the war room. The guards open the double doors. They are expecting you.
Thank you.
You walk in, and the only ones in there are Dakol and Bartholomew. They've got several papers. Dakol is just like, oh, thank you. I need a distraction from this, and he like pushes the papers away.
Our pleasure, sir.
Never mind, I need this paper. Searches through a little bit.
I did this, though.
Okay, your briefing. Since you've been gone all night and asleep most of the day,
Since you've been gone.
not much else has happened.
Since you've been gone, everything's gone to crap.
We have all died. From what we have been able to gather from Bouncer and your reports and Glitch, we are in a lot of trouble. To say the least. Yes. We need your help. We only have 2 real special ops teams at the moment.
Ow.
I'm surprised we're 1.
The other special ops teams available would be Vonax.
Oh.
And they're just glorified city guards. You know that. You were one of them.
I don't know how much I trust that. I don't know.
The other one,
Just like I can see why you came to us.
sure, are the...
That and other reasons.
Tabaxi Horde?
I think it is...
If anything, I think the Monster Hunters would be better special ops team than Vodak's group.
Oh, they're way better.
Obviously.
Validation!
Wow, where did I put these things?
Nailed it.
Oh, there they go.
Look at these huge biceps. Oh, dang it.
Okay.
Sadly, it was too good to be true.
Yes, it is Toki's. Toki's Rangers.
Dang it.
Toki's Rangers are the other special ops group.
Perfect. I know next to nothing about them.
They are a very secretive group.
All of them.
It's a whole lot of furries.
Yes, it is.
Not to put too fine a point on it, but
They are all tabaxis. And they are good at what they do. You guys know they were the ones that broke into Herwell and were able to get 4 of the 5 statues.
I have to ask, is one of them named Softpaw?
Darn.
Missed opportunity.
Does one carry a rapier? Speaking in Hispanic, a Spanish accent?
Has a big hand and boots.
No, but that is really funny.
Next character.
Next
This one
character.
dies.
Going over to Toki's Rangers.
The next campaign is based around fairy tales and nursery rhymes. Bring your characters as such.
Anyway,
next one shot.
In boots. I'm donkey.
Anyways,
On the road again.
He'd be a very good bard.
Oh god.
Can I just take the damage already?
It would be a bard with a charisma issue.
Terrible. I do -1 damage. Do I heal him? Okay. I don't even remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, we have 2 special ops groups. And
wait, if you deal negative damage to something, but the damage type is what it's vulnerable to, does the negative damage get bigger or smaller?
okay, no more math right now. Terrible.
You can see it's been a while since we played together.
At least with Russell.
We've missed you.
So,
We saved these shenanigans.
Apparently.
we gave Toki's Rangers the first option, and they said that they could do anything that we needed them to.
Better.
So I guess we will give you the option.
Right, competition.
Yes.
What are the options, sir?
We need to investigate the Oni situation in Shellak. It will be very dangerous, but you have peace. Who knows better than most of us what is going on there? And I'm sure Lich could assist you in any way he can. The other option is we need to come in contact with the mask makers. We only know of the guild master, and he has been avoiding bouncers' messages. Or whatever he does. So we cannot get any information there. The next is, oh, they don't know about that.
Almost got into spoiler territory.
If they don't know, then who does?
You guys know.
You were
Oh.
saying a third option?
No,
Yeah.
they
They
didn't have a third option. I
Oh.
just kept going down, but I read my note of if they bring it up.
Did Bouncer tell you guys what he found?
Yes, we have not a lot, but a lot of the questions that Adam asked it, and
You're not aware. We have a possible lead for the ambushers' hideout.
he did mention a hut. So, if you want to continue that thread, I feel like that might be a slippery thread to follow. But if anybody can do it, I'm sure y'all can.
Sir, I'll go with whatever you decide. But if my voice means anything, I say my options are either hunt down the shadow or meet with the mask makers. At least those are my vote.
My vote goes towards the druid.
What's druid?
Wasn't on the table.
Sorry.
What drew
Oh,
us?
You didn't hear that.
Bouncer said that they were ambushing a druid. We know that a few have gone missing, but
We actually have a journal from one of them. We believe could possibly be an arc druid. Druids have been vanishing all over the country.
yes, I've heard of a couple of them.
I think we will try and make contact with the Matchmakers Guild. On the way, we'll stop by the hut and see what leads we can follow.
I'm very happy with this plan.
Very well. Be warned that is going to be passing through the border.
Yes, I understand. If we could get passage by boat, I think the Rock would appreciate it.
What's wrong with the border? I'm new to this.
No, passing the border, and then we are going into the other kingdom.
You are going into Aelan, the enemy kingdom.
Wait, why are we doing that? I thought that was we weren't
We're
supposed to do
going
that.
on a diplomatic mission.
I thought we were just slash and dash.
Now, you want
Here
to
we
travel
can
by
do that
boat?
because we have some legal
At least-
immunity.
To the forest. Maybe past. We will see.
We can have that arranged.
Right.
He makes a quick note and hands it to one of the guards.
So
Go
when should
hand
we-
it to Torton. Go give it to Torton, and I'm sure he'd be more than willing. Right away, sir.
And when would we be leaving, sir?
Well, judging by Fernan, it might be a little bit, but get your rest. If you must leave immediately, then I would advise as soon as possible, before the slippery threads get any more thin. It is
Agreed.
already a straw we are grasping at, that we do not have a lot of information, and so gather what you got.
We leave immediately. But boss, what about dinner?
Well, I suppose there's
But
time.
it is
What
9
is that?
o'clock at night.
Yes. Maybe we leave in the morning.
Very well. We will have Landon cook you up something nice and get you ready to go. Until then, rest well, my friends. And
Yes, sir.
I hope you make it. I do not want to have to find another special ops team.
Is it really no?
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
If anybody can do it, I know you can. But
I just lean down to
this
Ferdinand.
is
I
war
don't know any
we are
diplomats.
talking about.
Neither do I.
Just
Do I
tell
swear?
Landon to prepare
Do I
the
really
meal.
look that sleepy?
To make the meal for us.
Yes, you do.
Oh.
Make a good meal for us when we come home.
I'm going to carry you back to bed.
There will be quite a celebration. Now, get your rest, and hopefully everything goes well, and that this is all just happenstance, and not an overarching plot.
Ominous.
Coming from the DM, that's kind of scary.
It's not the DM speaking, it's Dark Hole.
Same
Yeah.
difference. Who's the quest giver?
I am the quest giver.
Well, we shall go and rest as best we
Wait.
can.
Given that he technically counts as a monstrosity, does that make Dakol the questing beast?
The questing beast? What's the questing beast?
I'll get into it with you later.
Okay. So, you guys easily find rest after being awake for 30 plus hours.
Oh, blessed sleep.
Again.
Yes.
And that's another dawn.
Yes.
Ooh.
Much
Fern, you are
better.
now only at 1 level of exhaustion. Unless you have a greater restoration.
Spell.
Let me check.
Because if you have greater restoration, that could speed up this process. And since you've had a long rest, you have all your spells, and then you're taking another long rest, so it would be a good time for a greater restoration.
I can cast it.
Nice. So, you all have completely recovered from your exhaustion.
He cast Greater Restoration before he went to sleep
Yes.
a second.
Yes, exactly. So you have all of your spells. You rise in the morning. Your food has been packed. You smell nice, steamy roasted potatoes.
You smell nice roasted pumpkin because they're still trying to get rid of that.
They planted another seed.
You make your way out to the docks outside the city where Torton is waiting for you, all bundled in his misshapen jacket that goes over his tortoise shell. Not tortoise shell. It's a tortoise. Yes. You guys board his barge and make your way down the river very slowly. Faster than the other barges. You are passing barges, but for the most part, it is a slow-going process. And that is where we will pick up next time. Thank you for joining us for session 12 of the Soul Sworn. We hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next time, which will probably be in like 3 weeks.
Next month.
Yes. So, have a good day, and adventure on.
Thank you.
Bye.